Hi guys, welcome back to Brock's Big Adventure. Of course, I've always loved to travel and I like to share that with you, my little hidden gems that I've been able to find. And I don't like to spend a lot of time on myself, but let's get right to the video. Now the video, as you already seen the handwriting, New York City, under $20. Sounds amazing, but it's not. I'm going to share with you my hidden gems on what I was able to discover. At the same time, I'm going to show you a couple of ways to maneuver during game time, football season, New Year's Eve, and a bunch of other different events that may come up. So today, let's talk about that New York City under $20. How is it possible? Now, you and I both know an average trip to New York may cost between $2,100 to $3,200. Now you're saying to me, that's amazing, Brock. That's totally way too much money. But let's be honest. When we think about New York City, no matter one of these videos you watch, it's very expensive to stay in some of the best hotels. Of course, you know this already. I do too. And so to stay in some of the best hotels in the safest locations, you're going to spend some money. This video is mainly for those who want those little niche spots. They want to live very quietly and they want to enjoy themselves while they're there. If you're watching this video, you're that type of person. So I'm going to share with you my hidden gem, and I guarantee you, most times in my comments, people say, you're spot on, Brock. I've been to that location. It's wonderful. I know what you're talking about. So let's get started with this right now. Now, one of the things that you're going to realize when we're talking about New York City is a very large location. We're going to talk about where should you stay to see New York. No doubt you're going to say, New York, bro. Actually, no, you're not. We're going to take you to New Jersey. Not just regular New Jersey. I'm going to take you to a spot in New Jersey where it's a nice place to stay. And I hope it's a place that you will enjoy staying. Now, first of all, we're going to arrive at the Newark Airport. Now, this airport is a very large airport, but it's a place to come into New York City. Most people stop here first, and they venture off into different areas of the city. But here's something I want to share with you. And what I'm going to share with you is a spot that takes only 30 minutes to get there. So you'll ask your driver to bring you to this spot. All right, so this location is no doubt a spot where you're going to enjoy going first. So if I was with you, I would say, hey, here, do this, stop here first. So when your driver is coming from the airport and he's driving, if it's a very good day, this is where you want him to stop. So you're going to ask him to stop at Hamilton Park. Now he knows where it's at, or if he's new, he may not. And so I'll give you the address shortly. But Hamilton Park is where you want to go first. Why? Well, why don't you take a look? It's only 30 minutes away, but I want you to see it for yourself. Remember, I said it's only 30 minutes away. But once you get to Hamilton Park, you'll get a luscious view of what from Hamilton Park looks like. Bring out your camera. I'm excited just to go here once again with you. Look at how beautiful this scenery is. On a clear day, you'll get a vision of New York from one end all the way to the another. So this is ideal for you to say, hey, before I even get over there in New York, I can visualize what it looks like, all of these great buildings and the scenery from a spot where Hamilton himself stood. And so you will enjoy this. I told you I got the spots for y'all. I hope you enjoyed this so far. Now let's get to the hotel and see what it has to offer you. The spot is called the Sheraton Lincoln Harbor Hotel, located at 500 Harvard Boulevard. It's in Weehawken and in New Jersey. It's along the water pass, so I put you at an ideal location. My friend lives in a condo right there to your left. but it's the ideal location. It's nice, it's beautiful. Matter of fact, I slowed this video part of it down so you can see that there's a beautiful walkway. Here's that Sheraton, and it's ideal location because you can ask for a window view and see the entire city. So that was idea two. Also, right across the street from that is the Ruth Chris Steakhouse, so you can walk over and enjoy fine dining. Also, I've got some other places up right next door to Ruth Chris down here that you can have other areas where you can go to. These are recommended on Fridays or Saturdays if you want to stay close to your hotel. So that's ideal. I hope you enjoyed just seeing the scenery. I slowed it down again so you can see that area. Also, I want you to notice that going this way, that's where you'll catch that ferry right there in front of that condo to New York City. And we'll talk about that shortly. However, right before we discuss the beautiful walkway and stuff like that, let's talk a little bit about that nightlife area in that area, which we talked about. Inside the restaurant is a beautiful breakfast area downstairs, I recommend. But across the street, remember I told you there's a Ruth Chris Steakhouse, but there's much more over there. There's actually 3 restaurants plus a whole food store on the very end. So it's ideal for you to say, hey, I can enjoy myself. I told you guys I was gonna bring you to the spot that you was gonna enjoy and have a good time. Right here is the actual spot where Hamilton and another guy had a duel. And I won't tell you who his name is. I'll leave that as a pop quiz for you to enjoy on your own. But at that same very spot, someone else's son had a duel at that same spot and someone lost their life. Now there's a nice spot there called Blue on the Hudson. It's ideal. It pops off on Friday and Saturday. The menu too is superb at Blue on the Hudson, so it's ideal. I'm just showing you a little bit about that, but let's get to our trip for $10, $20 or less. Yes, right here early in the morning, whenever you head out, you can catch a ferry right here, right on the Hudson's for under $20. It's only $10 to go across from this side to New York. And how can you not beat that without taking a cab or something like that from even your hotel room that may be in Brooklyn or any other location? But this is ideal. You can get on this thing for $10. You can buy a ferry pass at the little cubicle right outside, and on the water you go. On this water, guy, on a clear day, you want to take as many pictures as possible. Now, I want you to realize that this Hudson's takes its time so you can get all these pictures that you can see. It also stops as another location right down on the other side of Jersey. Not that far, it just jumps to another area where it picks up more people. Now you can see all of this is all the business people that are going to work in the morning. So I got real early to go over there. So this is approximately around 7:45. Not 9 o'clock yet. So you see it's not even that many folks that are actually going, but it's about a good, I would give that 50 people right there because they're just piling on there. And matter of fact, when I got on here, they piled up and they were downstairs and I had basically had all of upstairs to myself, but maybe 1 or 2 people came to the top, but that was it. And so I had basically all of this area so I could show you a view of the area as we travel over to New York City. And I think this will be ideal for you to have a wonderful time to see this wonderful scenery. And so once you go from one side to the other, it lands at a clean portal that I attend and you can enjoy yourself there. Remember, the pass is only $10. You can get a larger pass. I'll show you that view of that too. But if you are just there for like a day or so, you can just get that $10 pass and enjoy yourself. But it's ideal. You have to know where you land at though. Could keep that in mind. Matter of fact, I have a story to tell you about, and I'll do it right now. Okay, it's a little embarrassing, but I'll tell you the story. I get up early in the morning. I'm so adventurous. I'm ready to go over there to New York. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I see the ferry, so I accidentally found this. But I said, "Oh, okay, the ferry." Well, I think my guy from Jersey said, "Hey, man, you can catch a ferry over here." I was like, "Oh, okay, right in front." But instead of me going right in front and catching the ferry and going across, what I decided to do was to just take a walk on the side I was on and to walk down the pathway. And as I'm walking down this pathway, I noticed that once I got to the next stop, I think you've seen that stop early in the video. You notice where all those people were getting on the ferry? I walked down these streets right here and found that area and got on the ferry with them. Now, people in New York are not speaking to you. So remember that. And so I'm on the ferry. I get over to New York side, but I don't really know anybody. Nobody's talking to me, but I'm going on over. All right, guys? Now, don't make fun of me. Don't laugh at this story. Now, I've got everything I need. I get over to New York side. I'm excited, hey, oh man, I'm gonna get back to New York. And I've been there once, but I haven't been there more than that. So I said, all right, I'm here now. I see these tall buildings. I take a picture. I get there. If you see the scenery, I'm showing you pictures of like, oh man, it's exciting. Now, while I'm there, I don't know exactly where I'm located, but I get on one of these little bikes and I take a bike to the left or wherever I was, and I go left, and then I stop the bike because I'm like, I don't need to be on this energy bike. I stopped there. I said, okay, let me just catch an Uber from the location I'm at to Times Square, because if you're in Times Square, you're in the heart of New York City. All right, that's where I wanted to be. All right, so I get to New York City, get to Times Square. I'm excited. I'm in the heart of the city. So I'm blown away. I'm taking pictures. I'm doing all of this, enjoying myself, not realizing that guess what, guys? I've got only 10% power on my phone. And I forgot where was I dropped off, at what pier was I located, and how do I get back there if I got 10% of the juice? I have no one to talk to. I don't have a charger. I am completely lost out here. So I tell you that story to say, please have a backup charger whenever you go to New York City, and don't get blown away by everything around you and not pay attention to what you're actually doing. I thought that was unique. Okay, let's get back to now some other gems that you'll enjoy. In certain parts of the city, I put a map here so you can see it. You can find some homemade jerk chicken food, which is pretty decent for you. I think that if you want to go to those locations, you can enjoy that. This is one of those spots I found. Also, if you enjoy, like you say, okay, Brock, since I'm in the Jersey side of town and I've got a chance to enjoy the jerk chicken side of town, is there a side of town for the nightlife? I got you covered, guys. So at nighttime, there's a spot located in Hawkins and Edge Waters. So Edge Waters got a nice spot that you can go to. Here's a little visual of it. And they actually do concerts and stuff like that. Now, I'm here on a Monday because, in all honesty, I'm the quiet guy. Remember, I told you on Fridays, Saturdays, you know how people move. You can go there and enjoy the visual of what everything looks like when everything quiet down. So I've given slow motions to look up locations so you can enjoy yourself and have a good time like I did. Oh yeah, I had a wonderful time and I enjoyed every bit of it. without any problems. And so I was able to give back and enjoy these beautiful sceneries. Guys, I share this video with you because I hope you enjoy it. I hope you understand that going to New York doesn't take a lot of money, but it's something that you can do on your own and by yourself. This walkway is beautiful to walk down at night in the evening. You can bring someone with you. The total trip in itself didn't cost me a lot of money. I paid less than $1,500 for my room and board for 4 days. I also paid less than $400 for my airfare. And all those Uber riding back and forth, I paid less than $400 to do that. So I thought I'd share that with you. So if you want to go to New York for under $20, it's possible without being in the middle of the hustle and the bustle. If you enjoyed this video, if you like what I've got a chance to share with you, and you want to see more of my other videos that I need to push out, please let me know. I could put more little gems and share them with you. And so you can see how these places are tangible and available to you if you just map them out, plan them, and find the right locations. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy what I have to say. Please press the like button. Please subscribe. I got plenty more where this come from in different areas of our United States as well as other locations. So with that being said, I'm signing out. This is Brock's Big Adventures. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you plan your trip to New York and at the same time visit Jersey, because there's very good locations to go to. Also, that spot I just told you about, that's a great place to get to for New Year's Eve. It's wonderful. It's popping off. So it's great for a lot of other big adventures. So I just thought that you would like to see this for yourself. I hope this video shows some justice as to all the wonderful things you can see from these visuals on the water. This was ideal. I enjoyed myself. There's more I can say about it. I mean, it was wonderful. It was a time of my life. And I thought that I share that with you because I have beautiful friends on both sides who enjoyed themselves as well. This is another visual I just thought I shared of us coming in. When I say us, I mean the people on there. We're coming into the water from the other side. Knowing those piers are going to be very important to know where you're coming in on. Remember I told you I got lost because I didn't pay attention to where I was coming in on. But it just so happened that I looked up from entering this area. I took a picture of this area. I saw this street and I went through my video and said, oh, please, Uber driver, bring me back to this location. And then from that location, I was able to walk right back to where I was. Even though I got on the right location, the right boat or whatever you call it, trolley, boat, I guess that's what it's called. I got on it. I was still not sure where I was until I started finding my bearings. And this is in New York City. This area here is a working area where people work at, but it's got a nice shopping area. And that's in New York, away from all the hustle and bustle. It's got the Gucci stores. It's got all of the prime locations. So you can find spots off the beaten path that got the exact same thing New York City Strip has, but it's in a more quiet area of town. This is one of those areas. I'll be glad to share with you more insight on this video, but the visuals themselves allows you to look it up and see some of the stuff that I've done or were able to locate. So I thought I'd slow down the video a little bit more so you can study some of the aspects of where I was and what I was doing. This is New York at its finest, and you may want to stop at some of these vendors to purchase items. Now, you see on YouTube they have vendor locations that have different areas, and it's hard to walk all these distance to find the one vendor you're looking for, because it's like in a maze. So that may not be possible, but you will enjoy yourself in New York and you will have a good time like I did. There's very great spots to eat, food. I can't tell you more about New York than you may already know. But you want your first trip to be a blast? Follow my strip, guys. I hope you subscribe to this video as well, because I wanted to share with you. I wanted you to see it from this point of view, to know that New York is possible when you planned it right and you do it right. And I hope the suggestions that I made may help somebody say, you know what? I see where you're located. I'm writing all of these locations down. I'm gonna get my treats. I'm gonna get my t-shirts. I'm gonna get all of my stuff that I need and what I don't need. Matter of fact, for this trip here, I didn't buy none of this stuff but food. No trinkets and all of that in New York like I did my first trip. I went to little bitty hole spots where no one was hardly at and enjoyed myself eating and enjoy myself tasting in all of the festivities that they had available, either in the morning or in the evening. But that's what you're there for, to find those little hidden gems in the corner spots that you had a chance to enjoy. So make that your trip to New York, not the hustle and bustle of that strip. Focus on those side streets and finding locations that you can enjoy and appreciate. I found some. As you scan through the video, you'll see I have the names of those locations already put into the view, and you can find those locations as well. There's no spot I'm gonna put in my video that I didn't enjoy or that I didn't appreciate. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy all the sceneries that New York has to offer you. Also, if you have plans to visit New York soon and you want me to give you some more one-on-ones, just hit me up. I got you guys. I appreciate this video as I watch it again, and I observe my editing skills is not that great yet, but I'm still working on it. So please forgive me for that. I'm working on getting better at this. I'm not a really experienced YouTuber, but I'm growing. But I do want to share with you what I've seen and what I've been through and how I'm growing. So if you're growing with me, go ahead and follow me. I got more videos to share with you of spots that you say, how did he get that visual? It's like I got visuals that you'll say no one has ever seen it from this point of view, of places, locations. So I'm working on that. But that's not all I'm working on. You know what I'm gonna do for you guys? I'm gonna extend this video a little bit more because I wanted to share something with you. Those who made it to this part of the video, I want to share with you some other aspects of this. Remember I told you Blue, the restaurant that I went to earlier, that's got a nice night spot. It's a really nice night spot to go to once you go back on the other side to Jersey. And it was ideal. I'm talking about that nightlife was rolling. It was quiet. The scenery is by itself to go sit outside and talk, to enjoy yourself. But that's the spot on the other side. This is Brookfield Police on the other side. But on my side, on the Jersey side, that was an ideal nightlife for you. But I want to share something else with you guys. Let's say you decide to go and Drifts is another one in the middle, which is a nice ideal location. But let's say you say, Brock, I want to stay there on game day. That's the spot to stay. Let me share with you why. Because you want to go here to Reds. Now, Red is the spot. I'm giving you a gem. Those who made it to this part will enjoy this. Reds, you get there really early before all the other people come. They have a trolley that will pick you up and take you to the stadium, guys. So you can get there. It's like having a pre-party where you can sit there and enjoy yourself. I just happen to get there early enough so I can give you this visual of what the place looked like. See, I told you, I got you guys. This the visual of what it looks like before it gets super packed. Once everybody coming in there, if we're playing them or someone else is playing them, you're there for that. Remember, this place here is only about 10-15 minutes from the hotel. You get here, you get to sit down, meet all the people from either other states or your own who come in here, who knows what this is about. And then the ride to the stadium is about No, I'm talking about $10 to $20. So it's not even, I think it's less than that, but you just can go there and enjoy yourself. So I'm sitting there talking to the locals, talking to the bartender, knowing their names, getting to know the people who's there. Now, here come the people coming in. And they're coming from different parts of Jersey. So you get to hear where they stay, what they're doing. And then the food and Reds, off the chain, guys. I mean, it's like your own Cheers or your own little spot. And you get to the game and you get to enjoy yourself. And then after the game, they bring you back to this location. If you don't want to go home, you can stay there for the evening game or another game. But I thought I'd share that with you. But this is the bus that's taking you to the stadium. And it's ideal because it'll tell you, give your map, saying, here's where we're going to pick you up from. Here's where we drop you off at. So make sure you be at this location. So please study your bearings so you remember where you entered and where you need to leave out of, because you got to walk down a tunnel to get to that location where your buses exist. So just keep that in mind when you're leaving this stadium. But this stadium right here, I got the ticket for less than I got the price of my ticket and everything like that. But this MetLife Stadium was awesome. It's an open stadium, so keep that in mind. I got some fire seats, so I'm sitting like right there. And the seat, I didn't buy my ticket. Of course, we wasn't doing well that season. Neither was the Giants. But hey, we're the quiet people. We can find spots and enjoy things before everybody else get to running in there and enjoying it like they want to. So we're looking for deals like this. So this was ideal for me. I enjoyed myself to get up top and then to see this. And guess what, guys? We won. Our team won. I'm from New Orleans, so we won, guys. We beat them. But back to late night and friends. I met up with my friends. They took me to New York, and they brought me to several locations. I'll just put the name out here. It's not American locations. That's all I can tell you. These are Russian people and all of that, so they're different. So just thought I'd share that with you. And that's how it was. And this another good spot if you just come in town where the locals go. But this a great spot too for that, unique food. And my guy, he was one of the guys who brought me out there. And man, that food was wonderful. And I enjoyed myself, man. This was ideal for us to catch up. And especially if you got somebody bringing you in, you can just go and say, hey, show me some of the good spots. And he can show you some spots. Another person can show you some spots. I like wine, so I showed that to you. This is oxtail too. I want you to see and this food is, I'm not going to hold back and say nothing. This food was magnificent, wonderful. And then we driving back to the hotel area. So this was a drive there, but I just wanted to share with you visuals so you can see where we're at and where we're going and stuff like that. Because a lot of people who live in New York or been around New York, they know this area. They'll see it and say, oh, yeah, I know where he's at. I know what location is. Oh, I never went over this way. So this is a great way to see the visual so you can see how I got there and what I did. So I just thought I'd post that and put that in the video so you can see. It's a nice little smooth little drive to these different areas. And if you look, we're driving, but you don't see us bumper to bumper traffic on this side of the town. That's what I wanted you to see. It's not like suggested New York City area, see, where you packed up, but it's not like that. It's very ideal. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I say, please subscribe. I got more where this come from. I hope you enjoyed New York City for under $20. I hope you enjoyed what I had to offer you and what I like to share with you. So I hope you appreciate this video. Please press that like button. Subscribe if you must. And y'all have a good day. And I am out. I'm gonna leave you with a couple of visual shots of the last of it. And I hope you guys enjoy it and have a wonderful, wonderful day.